Beware of the friendly Christian. Be very, very afraid. And I'm serious. Now, I'm not talking about every Christian, of course. There are the universal salvationists, for example, to whom what I'm going to say definitely does not apply. There are many Christians who, even though their doctrine, if you were to look it up, has all sorts of condemnatory statements in it, personally they do not actually believe in hell or anything like that. And again, this doesn't apply to them. But I am talking to people like Jack, Together for Peace. Or another good example of this is Anthony, Jesus Freak, right? These are people who have managed to pull into their menagerie a couple of so-called atheist friends, and now they think they are open-minded, kind Christians. Nothing is further from the truth. These people still believe that those atheists that they have befriended are condemned to eternal suffering. Yes, I'm beating a dead horse here, but it needs to be done, because many people do not seem to understand the significance of what it means to have such beliefs. So Jack comes into one of my videos where I said, I was congratulating him for showing some interest in the atheist point of view, and hopefully it would make him see us a little bit more like human beings. And he goes, "Where are you getting this from? I have a few atheist friends." Now Jack, what does that remind me of? I'll tell you what that reminds me of. It reminds me of a anti-Semite who says, "I am not an anti-Semite. No, because every time I go to the corner shop where the Jewish owner smiles at me, I'll smile back at him. I am nice." Oh no, let's make this even more salient, will we? This is like the slave owner, the plantation owner, saying, convincing himself that he's nice, that he's kind, because he treats his niggers well. Or the person whose job it is to shovel everybody onto the trains to Auschwitz, and who convinces himself that he's a kind person because he's got himself a Jewish mistress and he treats her well. Now you might think at this point in time that I'm speaking in hyperbole, that I'm grossly exaggerating what's going on here. But you'd be wrong. In actual fact, I'm not even coming close to describing what is actually going on here. Remember, those slaves during the plantation years and the Jews during the Holocaust, they may have suffered unimaginable torment. But at least the torment came to an end when they were either liberated or they died. Jack, on the other hand, and Anthony, they are proposing the sort of torment that will never end for their friends. That is what they would like to see for their friends. And that is, again, not an exaggeration. I am not making this nonsense up. Ask Jack. The next time you're talking to Jack and you think he's being friendly, or the next time you're talking to Anthony and you think he's being friendly, ask him whether you're going to burn in hell if you do not accept their beloved Jesus for your Savior. And then, when they confirm that that is going to be the case, tell them or ask them to tell you that they feel that that is wrong. Ask that question. Ask them to confirm that they feel that God is being unreasonable in doing this to you. Ask them to confirm that they think that God doing this to you is morally wrong. And watch them squirm, because Jack, every time when I'm pushing him towards making a statement about that, slinks away and stops talking to me. Because he knows deep within himself that he cannot answer that question any other way than saying, yes, that's right. God is going to allow you to suffer forever, and that is right, that is just, that is what you deserve, and I agree with it. Now again, tell me that I'm exaggerating when I compare somebody like Jack or like Anthony with a Nazi or a plantation owner.